As the movie begins, a school van is seen traveling along a deserted road. On the same road, a car is stopped. Its tire has gone flat, forcing it to pull over. Inside the car, a girl is talking to her boyfriend, Kim Soo. At that moment, the van driver, Jang, arrives and asks her what happened and whether she needs any help. She tells him her car tire is punctured and that she has called the mechanics, who could arrive at any time. Still, he says, "Let me check the tire once." Meanwhile, her boyfriend warns her, "Don't trust that man. Be very careful." As he has urgent work, he ends the call. Jang then tells her that she can't go anywhere because of the flat tire, but he can help her. She replies, "Thanks for offering, but the mechanic should arrive any moment." The man goes back to his vehicle and sits inside. Even after a long time, he doesn't start his vehicle. This makes her suspicious. Just as she thinks of starting her car, the man suddenly attacks the front windshield. He then enters the car and attacks the girl as well. He abducts her and takes her with him. Later, she regains consciousness and pleads, "Please don't hurt me." But he ignores her completely. He kills her and dismembers her body. The next day, the police find her body parts. The girl's father, a detective, is devastated when he hears the news. Despite being a detective, he couldn't save his own daughter. Just then, her boyfriend arrives at the scene and is shocked by what he sees. He works in an intelligence agency. He takes a 2-week leave and meets an agent, from whom he receives a capsule. This capsule, when implanted into someone's body, allows them to track that person's voice and location. Kim then meets the girl's father. Since he is a detective, he hands over similar murder cases to Kim. Kim takes the information and leaves to investigate. He catches 2 suspects he finds suspicious and tortures them severely. They deny committing any murders. Eventually, Kim confirms that they are not involved. He then goes to the house of a 3rd suspect. Kim searches the house thoroughly and finds several women's handbags. His suspicion deepens. A little later, he even finds his girlfriend's ring. At that moment, he becomes very emotional. Now Kim is certain that this is the house of the killer who murdered his girlfriend. In the next scene, the killer, Jang, is shown driving his school van with several girls inside. He targets one of the girls in the van. Soon, it's revealed that a girl has gone missing from the van. Jang takes her to his house. As he is about to attack her, someone calls out to him. He steps away. Outside, Kim is waiting. Jang asks him, "Are you alone?" Kim stays silent. Jang suspects Kim might be a police officer. He didn't expect to be caught this quickly. Kim remains completely silent. Jang then attempts to attack him. A fight breaks out between the two. Kim beats him badly, then covers Jang's face with a plastic cover and holds it tightly. Jang begins to suffocate. Just before he dies, Kim lets him go. Then Kim hits him with a rock. After Jang loses consciousness, Kim places the GPS capsule in his mouth. A little later, Jang regains consciousness. He finds an envelope filled with money and is shocked. He now thinks Kim is a psycho and quickly escapes from the place. On the road, he asks for a lift. The people in the car are just like Jang. They've also murdered someone and are on their way to dump the body elsewhere. Kim follows Jang from a distance. Due to his injuries, Jang goes to the hospital in the morning. There, he sees a nurse. He begins harassing her in a room. Even as she pleads with him to leave her alone, he doesn't listen. Just then, Kim enters and beats Jang once again. As Jang is about to die, Kim stops and tells the nurse to treat him. Kim then says to Jang, "This won't stop here. You're going to go through much more. Just wait." He then stabs a sharp object into Jang's leg and leaves. In the next scene, Jang falls out of his car, screaming in pain, unable to bear it. He begins wondering how Kim always knows where he is. Who is he, and why is he torturing me like this every time? It starts to dawn on him that one of the girls he killed might have been close to Kim. He begins to suspect that Kim might have planted a transmitter somewhere on him. He checks his shoes and car, but finds nothing. Jang leaves the place. We then see Kim, who receives a call from his girlfriend's father. He tells Kim, "Don't go after Jang. Let the police handle the rest." But Kim wants to torture and kill Jang himself. Now we see Jang at his home with his friends, who behave just like him. Jang explains everything that happened to him. One of his friends says, "Maybe one of the girls you killed had a family member who's coming after you." Jang lies down, thinking deeply about who Kim might be. Suddenly, he remembers the ring Kim was wearing. At that moment, everything becomes clear to him. There's a girl at Jang's place. One of Jang's friends takes her into the kitchen and tries to torture her. Before he can do anything, Kim arrives. Jang's friend is shocked to see Kim and asks, "How did you find this place?" Kim doesn't answer. He beats Jang's friend severely. Hearing the screams, Jang grabs a gun and rushes in. But Kim doesn't spare Jang either. He brutally beats both of them. The next day, the police arrive at Jang's house and take the injured men to the hospital. Kim's friend, the one who gave him the capsule, comes to meet him. He asks, "You could have let him go, right?" Kim replies, "I won't spare him until he understands what he's done." The friend asks, "Is the capsule working?" Kim replies, "Yes, it's working." Then the friend adds, "It'll keep working as long as he doesn't go to the toilet." Jang overhears this. Kim goes to Jang. Jang pretends to be unconscious. Later, Kim drops him off at a remote location and leaves. Now Jang realizes that because the transmitter is inside his body, Kim can hear everything he says. Jang speaks out loud, "I've never played a game like this in my life. I know you're listening. And I'm really enjoying this game. I also know which girl you're taking revenge for." This shocks Kim. Jang continues, "That day, your girlfriend begged me to let her go, her and the baby in her womb. Maybe you didn't know that." Rage boils inside Kim. Later, Jang goes to a medical shop and buys medicine for loose motion. He then goes to a washroom and flushes out the capsule. Now, Kim loses track of Jang. Kim rushes to the hospital and questions Jang's friend, asking where Jang might be. The friend replies, "You never truly understood him. Jang is going to hurt your girlfriend's family now," and bursts into laughter. Kim beats Jang. As he's leaving the hospital, Kim receives a call from his friend, who warns him Jang is planning something big. Even if the police catch him now, it won't make a difference. Hearing this, Kim asks him to send Jang's location. Kim receives the location, where his girlfriend's father is staying. He rushes there immediately, but by the time he arrives, it's already too late. Jang has killed both her father and sister. Kim breaks down emotionally. He blames himself, thinking, "If only I had killed Jang in the beginning, none of this would have happened." Jang decides to surrender to the police, realizing that if he stays out, Kim will eventually find and torture him to death. He calls the police and gives them his location. As the police wait at that spot, Jang arrives a while later. But before they can arrest him, Kim drives in, grabs Jang, and takes him away. Kim takes Jang to the exact place where his girlfriend was killed. There, he begins to brutally torture him. Unable to bear the pain, Jang pleads, "Kill me quickly." Kim replies, "I won't kill you that easily. Just like you tortured and murdered those girls, I'll make you suffer even more before I kill you." Jang begs, "Please let me go. You've already tortured me enough. Forgive me." Kim stares at him and says, "Didn't those girls beg you the same way? Now you know how much pain they went through." Hearing this, Jang breaks down in tears and pleads again. But Kim stuffs a rope in Jang's mouth and ties the other end of it to a door. Above the spot where Jang is sitting, there's a sharp, heavy blade suspended. If Jang speaks or moves, the rope loosens and the blade falls. If anyone opens the door, the same happens, the rope snaps and the blade drops. Either way, Jang dies. After setting the trap, Kim leaves. Later, a car arrives at Jang's house. It's his family. Jang panics and tries to warn them, but he's helpless. The moment his family opens the door, the rope breaks and the blade falls on him, killing him instantly. Kim listens to it all through his earphones. Hearing Jang's death, he feels satisfied that his revenge is complete. But the joy is short-lived. He's overwhelmed with emotion as he remembers his girlfriend is truly gone. The real emotional payoff in this story is that Jang dies in the same cruel, torturous way he killed those innocent girls. And with that, the movie ends. Thank you for watching our movie recap. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing for more great content. Your support means a lot to us. Have a wonderful day.